Good morning, y'all. Jason, Tip, over here at Cog Hill Farm. We're moving this morning. Come on there, Tip. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good morning, honey. Good morning, guys. Y'all doing okay? I done let everybody out. We let Tip sleep inside because we let him, well, Tip's a big bully when it comes feeding time. And so we separate him when we feed at night. But that's not why we're in a hurry. We're in a little hurry this morning. Had a situation come up that was definitely not planned at all this morning. Not on our list at all. Right, guys? This was not in the playing cards this morning. Not in the playing cards today. Nope, not at all. So me and Brooke are hurrying this morning, trying to get all the chores done, and we're going to have to make basically a 2.5 hour trip this morning for, oh gosh, I had to get into details, but looks like we're on a rescue mission. This was not planned whatsoever. Like, this all came about 60 minutes, give or take. In the last 60 minutes, give or take. It's a situation with a couple animals, and we're gonna see if we can help out here. So, I'm gonna grab a few things here, just in case. I don't think this halter, if it's a regular donkey, I don't think this halter is gonna fit, but we'll take one just in case. Also, we need to grab some buckets here. And I'm gonna put a little bit of, you think put a little bit of donkey feed in here?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. And I can put some hen house reserve.
Okay. Got that. Oh, we got some hay right there. Hang on, I'm coming.
Hurry. Am I gonna drop it on the bottom?
I got it. Grab my impact. I like to take this with me in case we do have a flat tire. Especially on a longer trip like this, towing the trailer. Come on now. One more bucket. Get this and this. All right. So we got donkey food, we got hen house reserve for the emu. If the donkey were to eat this, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. This is not medicated, so we're good there. That's not gonna make anybody sick. Not that little bit. Dun 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 dun. All right, do want to grab a pair of gloves just in case. All right, so here's the situation and the whole story and everything. So there is a pair, it's a donkey and an emu. Don't know the age, don't know anything like that, that are inside a huge high fence inside a water treatment facility. I don't know how big this area is or anything like that. And the water treatment facility is in a state park. So what we've been told is that several years ago, I don't know the exact timeline, but several years ago, the community donated some goats to put inside this water treatment facility to keep down the brush and weeds, and because evidently it's very wooded and weedy and this kind of thing, to keep all that down. Again, I don't know the exact details. I don't know how long ago this was, but this is what's going on. Well, predators started getting the goats. So the community donated some donkeys and some emus to protect the goats that were donated. Just over the years, the goats started disappearing and completely disappeared. The donkeys, kind of the same thing. And the emus, apparently there were 4 donkeys and some more emus there recently, but now there's only an emu and a donkey left. And I think I got all this straight. And so apparently they're wanting to find a good home for the emu and the donkey. We don't know how crazy these guys are. We don't know how old they are or that kind of thing. So we were originally reached out to by a donkey rescue that was contacted by a gentleman that actually has been going over there and giving them some hay, giving them some food, and has just kind of been looking out after them for, I really don't know how long. I really don't know how long, but he's obviously concerned about them, obviously a big animal lover, and he would like to help find them a good home as well. And he knows the state park employees and that kind of thing. So me and Brooke just kind of discussed it after the donkey rescue contacted us a couple of days ago, and didn't have a lot of details, and it was kind of vaguish, and we were a little worried that, I don't know, we felt a little leery about the situation. Then late last night, we got an email from the gentleman that's actually been going over there and caring for him, and that's how we get all this information. He told Brooke everything that was going on. So after talking to him, he told us that they are approachable. He feeds them. They will eat out of his hand. So then we felt a little bit better about the situation. And he's also talked to the park, and they're going to unlock the gate and all that for us so we can get in and try to capture them. But after talking to him, we decided, okay, we'll give it a shot. And then our plan is to bring them back here, put them in an empty pasture, get Dr. D to come over here and look at them. I know he doesn't know much about emus, but he does know a lot about donkeys. So he could check the donkey out, and then we would more likely find them a good home. Uh, Unless we figure out they fit in perfectly well here and that kind of thing. But right now our plan is to get them here, get them checked out by the vet, and find them a good home. That's our plan. But we do have to catch them first. So we don't know how this is going to go. This may or may not work. We may or may not be able to get them. We're going to give it our best shot and see how it goes. So we got to go North Alabama. It's in Gunnersville. It's in Gunnersville State Park. But I feel fairly confident after talking to him because he seems to think they're fairly food motivated. Typically, if that's the case, in our past, we've been able to just get animals to walk right in the trailer when they're food motivated. You know, we got Moody that way. Just usually that's the case. So that's what we're hoping for. The other thing is that we have to be extremely careful because both these animals are large. This is a full-size donkey. This is an emu. Emus, 75 to 150 pounds. A donkey can get on up there, this full-size donkey. So we have to be careful. The emus can do a lot of damage. They could really, really mess you up with their feet. You guys have, y'all seen Lester's ostrich, which is a little bigger than an emu, but they can really, really, really hurt you. Really hurt you. So we have to be very, 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 very careful. Donkeys the same way. With a blinking of the eye, there's no way you could get out of the way. With one little swift back kick, you're in trouble. So we have to be very careful, and we're going to be very careful. If we're not going to put too much pressure on these animals, our plan is to get feed in the trailer and see if they'll walk in and shut the trailer and be safe. That's the thing. Our safety is extremely important, or that's what we're going to do, period. We're not going to put anybody in harm's way whatsoever. That's what's going on. We're going to drive on over there and give it our best effort, our best shot. And if we can get them in the trailer and get them home, we'll do it. If we can't, we can't. And maybe somebody watching this video that lives over in that area that possibly can do it as well. Now, he said he had talked to someone that said if you had a vet or somebody that could possibly give some I don't want to use the word tranquilizer because that's not what I'm thinking about, but something to calm them down by feeding it to them, that may be an option. But our vet's Dr. D, and he lives basically 30 minutes south of us. So you're talking about another 3.5 hour drive. So this would have to be somebody local that would have to try something like that if this doesn't work. So we're going to give it our best shot. We're going to try to load these guys up. And if it works, then awesome. If it doesn't work, then, it wasn't in the card. So wish us luck, and we're fixing to head on out of here, y'all. Brooks got the trailer hooked up now. I'm gonna double check the tire pressure, make sure everything's good there, and we're gonna hit the road. This is why Brooks' video is actually late. Sorry about that. I know that Brooks' video was supposed to come out yesterday, but this all happened and hadn't had time to edit it, so apologize for that, but her video will be out tomorrow. Another thing while we're rushing this morning is this. 70 to 80% chance of rain today. So that's something else that we're going to be battling, but fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed all this goes well. Everything is done, I believe. We're good to go. Everything's done. All right, we're ready. So here they are.
Standing at the fence.
Standing at the fence. Right there. Kind of looks like Snow White a little bit, don't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. All right, so you can see them right here. The park has let us in. The park rangers have let us in. So this is all on the up and up. This isn't like we doing something shady. I want y'all think that. They do seem fairly nice. The donkey seems really, really nice. The emu seems kind of like Goldie. Semi-tame. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Maybe not. I don't know. Getting in that trailer, though, is going to be the biggest problem with her. Or him. I say her. Him or her. Stay behind it. Emus usually kick forward, not backwards. So we got to stay behind it. And we did bring a pillowcase to put over its head in case we needed to. So I think we'll back up to this gate and open it up and see what happens, honestly.
I would do better to go in here and then back up to there. I'm in a tight.
Yeah.
You see the other side, right?
Yeah, we're good. That can close. Yeah. We'll move this hay a little bit so I can get her up in here.
Yeah, she's right. We're showing the bucket. Let her stick our nose in it. She's using her chin. She's using her chin to get that feed as close as she can to her.
Let her have a little baby.
She is. We are. And she likes the grain. She stretched as far as she can and then she stretched as far as she can without stepping in there. Just falls completely out back here.
He's reaching over there.
We're 2 hours in, haven't made much progress. They neither one of them would just won't go in the trailer.
All of us? We came out.
All right, just to give you guys a quick update, we have been hard at it for several hours now. Zero success. They they're not extremely scared of humans, but they are too skittish or too nervous or too feral for us to catch them. We couldn't. You can't even. I brought a halter, and if I could have got control of the head on the donkey, but you can't get a halter on her. Just unsuccessful for us. I think though. Well, here's one thing. I think the emu probably could be caught easier than we expected. The emu started to get a little more comfortable with us and really got interested in the feed a good bit. But the donkey would run the emu off. The donkey was the more dominant of the two, and the donkey is the most nervous. Well, I say that. It just appeared to be the most nervous of the two. We tried several things. We tried making corral out of the gates. We tried putting pressure on her from the back and see if she would go in. Of course, we all have to be extremely careful because that is a full-size donkey, and she could do some serious damage if she decided to kick one of us, especially in the head. So we were extremely careful. So yeah, it was unsuccessful for us. Now, if you're in this area, this was in Gunnersville, Alabama. If you're in this area, or know someone in this area that would be interested in rehoming these two babies, or these two animals, I call them babies, send us an email. Go to our website, coghillfarm.com. Send us an email, serious inquiries only, and we can set you up with some contact information. Yeah, that's what's going on. I honestly don't know how old they are. I did find out they're on about 4 acres where they are, but most of it, I would say majority of it, looks like it's complete woods. Now, the gentleman that contacted us and that has been kind of caring for them per se, he does go out there several times a week, but he lives an hour away pretty much, and he gives them hay. They do have a trough with fresh water in it, a big old trough of fresh water in it, and it has a float on it, so it never, and it was leaking, so it was at the tippity top, so it never goes dry, and so I don't know how long they've been there. We both, talking to him and stuff, we kind of feel like they've been there for a good little while. Maybe, I don't know, several years, I can tell you that. I think the animals are fairly on up in age, I'm guessing anywhere from 6, 7 years old, give or take. And I know some are going to ask, and it always comes up, is a ramp. You need a ramp. You need a ramp. Here's the thing about ramps in trailers with our experience, is that ramps are foreign. Soon as that animal steps on that ramp, it makes a loud noise. It kind of moves a little bit. And from our experience, unless you have an animal that's used to walking on an artificial or man-made ramp, the ramps usually have not worked for us. We've had better luck with an animal just stepping into the trailer. Now, if you had a natural made ramp, like a pile of dirt or something like that, that's a different story. But as for a man-made ramp of some sort, metal, wood, whatever, typically in our experience is that ramps have not worked for us with trailers. That's just been our experience. Like I said, as soon as the animal steps on it, it makes a noise. It's foreign. They're not used to walking on anything artificial like that, and it scares them and they back off. Our experience has been that the animal gets kind of used to the trailer, smelling it or whatever, and they see that food and they will actually step up in there. Once they get those front feet in there, then they're pretty comfortable and they just walk right up in there. So that's why we don't have a ramp, or have never kind of used a ramp, honestly. And our trailer doesn't have a ramp on it, so we would have to have something made of some sort and try to figure out a way to haul it. But again, our experience with hooved animals like a horse per se, or a donkey in this case, ramps hasn't worked for us. And that's just us. Maybe ramps work for you. I don't know. But in our years past dealing with horses, the ramps have kind of been, they kind of get spooked of the ramp. But we did give it our best shot, and that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So if we hear anything else, you guys, we will keep you posted on the situation as to what's going on over there. And in the meantime, y'all be good.